Some stuff.
Joe, get ready.
I'm ready.
You got another minute.
Yeah. The only thing I didn't like about their noodles.
Joe like coffee.
I don't like the format. I understand it, but my eyes, the way that I look at that, you're giving away more money.
Joe, look at it. What? Put your leg down.
I see it.
There we go.
You're gonna say your whole speech
Yeah, I'm gonna do my whole speech
live
live at Nardo's. All right, guys. Welcome to the Third Eye Truth Theorem podcast. We are live downtown St. Joseph, Michigan, at Nardo's Pizza. Third Eye Truth Theorem first live remote podcast.
100th show.
100th show. Joe,
Damn.
I'm your host, James Gill. This is Joe Hill right here. Make sure you look at the camera, Joe. Look at the camera. We got a crowd here, guys. All right. It's our first remote live podcast.
Yeah.
Joe Hill, are you excited about this?
Yes, I am actually. You pumped me up so much for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We never sat right in front of the camera.
I know.
It's weird. This is something different.
It's kind of weird to me right now.
I want to thank Nardo for letting us have us down here. This is This is one of the things that we've been looking forward to all year. Get to our 100th episode.
And this is where it all started.
This is actually right behind. This is where the concept of the Third Eye Truth Theorem podcast.
That's why it feels kind of weird standing in this.
Yeah, and it's weird that you have an audience.
I know.
Dude, I enjoy this so much doing this. Just to reflect on the day we started this. What is your highlight of this whole thing?
The people that they're doing and everything else out there.
Yeah.
It's awesome. We get everything from to a politician to someone that's running for politics. Anything out there. This is what we do, and we want people to know that, and people to know that this is what the best of the field.
I think we can make this the Barron County, so that we can do this, ride this coattail for a long time.
He said ride a coattail.
This is a coattail, man.
It is a coattail. It is.
We created this.
Yeah.
We made this happen, and this is something that I've dreamt of for a long time. I didn't imagine us being right here doing this live.
I think we're ever do a live event.
Live event?
I think we're gonna do a live event.
Too.
I know. We got maybe 2 more.
Yeah. We got a couple of guests on here tonight.
Yeah.
We're gonna bring
people here.
Jump in there right now.
I didn't think we were gonna have
Did you hear the applause? That was awesome. That was awesome. That was awesome. And I do appreciate it. Guys, I'm sorry to play the theme music. He doesn't like it. He doesn't have phones on when we do it.
Yeah, it's weird.
We don't need headphones.
I'm doing live events. I'm not as hot.
Guys, if you guys are watching this, please come down and join us. This is an event. It's free. No. Just come down and join us and enjoy us live.
I was gonna say bring food, but you can't bring food.
Yeah, we can order food.
I know. I always say bring food. You gotta bring me food.
Guys, we have three different. Actually, you see Rodney Mills over there.
Yes. We have about 2 bands.
Yeah.
A painter.
Yeah. Author of a book he took off. He took off. No.
And no. No, you're not. But you all do because your establishment to us because you guys believe in us too. You and if you can come on, we're talking to. We don't have a camera back here. We can switch back and forth.
Yeah.
But you can come on. Also, just see your smiling face on.
Let's do a couple of things real fast before we bring anybody on.
What? What
was your favorite episode? No. I'm not gonna hug now. We'll do it later.
Oh, okay.
We're doing our shout outs. How about that?
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right. We got a few guests on tonight. We got Johnny Ford. We got Eric Bradford, Rodney Mills. We can bring up, and
the one female from Dartboard.
Compromise.
Yeah. We don't have a female on any time that represents her band. So we bring
Lee on.
Maybe she won't make fun of us.
Maybe she will. I like it.
Yeah. I get made fun of all the time. Doesn't matter. I wish we had this at the.
No, I know. I like the chairs. I'm a little biased.
I like this right now. This is nice. I can put my feet up.
Should we bring our first guest on?
Yeah, let's bring one up.
All right, Eric. Come on, Eric.
So the person that we're bringing up right now is he actually of this.
Let's get right in the middle, Eric.
Yeah.
We get you right in the middle.
He's one of the 4
I'll share my microphone with you.
And it was funny because right now, partying up.
He's always in vacation.
No, it's his birthday weekend, I think.
You seen him in Paris. You seen him in.
Yes. Is that where he's at right now?
I don't know.
I saw he was on a beach somewhere. So.
Welcome to the show, Eric. How you been, buddy?
And yeah, it's the excitement of doing a live show in the basement at the 505 building again.
You've been here many times.
Known as ours and now known as Nardo's. Done live shows at both. I think is this your first live?
Yep.
Yeah.
This James, the first time live at 505. And on it, but you were permanently in over here with the Dinos. Maybe we'll get out of it at some point. Yeah, and before the podcast, you were a legend of our location, a fixture here. You know, slinging drinks, a professional. Apologist. I mean, even back in my drinking days, because I've been sober a while now, but we horn in the tree.
Wow.
Taller version of the tree horn.
I love the Jackie tree horn.
The Caucasian Jackie, the White Russian. And you guys were talking about the evolution and, this expanding across Berrien County.
Yeah.
And I just want to congratulate you first and foremost, 100th show. I was joking with Joe earlier that it seems like from the 50th to the 100th show went a lot faster than Trump's 100 days. It's like, that seems like it's been 20 years, but it's like we just did the 50th episode. Here we are. It like happens.
Which time, Eric? Which time? Because he didn't show up for the first time we were supposed to do it. We had to do it the next day.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. You're bringing up old stuff.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Where's my button?
No buttons allowed.
Well,
Where's my
and
button?
getting serious, I track with this. It's made your podcast awesome, though. And I made a political joke, but frankly, you bring on guests from all walks of life, all topics, and I think that it's just a very episode where people can share what their profession is, their ideas. You're promoting the leaders of the community. Great, it's not you haven't like yourself in the corner, and you really just let people come on and talk, and I think it's awesome, where you've gone with it. So.
And the funny thing is, how most people always say is, "Damn, that 2 hours, that went quick."
It does fly by fast.
And people are shocked.
It does fly by pretty fast.
What are we gonna talk about for 2 hours? That 2 hours bits.
You know what? A lot of people that like to come on and talk what they want to talk about, because it's a lot of community. If you think about it, people with different stories, it goes a long way just to let people know that care about that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
About that kind of stuff. I mean, this community, this county is and it means a lot to me. And so being it's like something totally different, and I love it so much. Eric, you just made this painting that I saw on Facebook, and it's so detailed. I know you really like it. Tell us a little more about that. I know you're in the is it a contest or is it like a donation to something like that? But it's a little bit more about that.
Well, I'd be delighted to talk about my art. No,
character
talking about is for the annual arts competition that display with hundreds of art. Well, I think it's just shy of 200 Michiana artists are in this event. They did the best to show and everything back in May, but now there's a People's Choice. And go online, Box Factory for the arts.org or .com. You'll find it, Box Factory. And you can vote. The donations go to the Box Factory, and there's a number of artists you can vote for. Vote for me, of course. I have to buy some votes. It's
vote for me though.
No, but really, it supports the Box Factory, and I'm comfortable in my skin. I've been doing this a long time. I'm Eric Brad. So it's like, well, no, and I've actually, and all jokes aside, I've had a good year. I did a portrait of Richard Hunt that was donated to Public Library. Got a little press for that. Been doing a lot of commissions and all that year, and it's been good. I appreciate being able to talk about it. Thanks for the votes, James. Joe, I don't think you voted for me yet, but that's all right.
There's a donation involved.
There's no politics in art. You can support many artists.
I didn't know you were doing that. So yeah, I'm going to go to tomorrow and vote for you in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat, man.
Yeah, all right. Cool.
Your artwork's awesome.
Well, it's
granted
not.
You did that, but it's okay.
Right. Well,
like my picture.
Actually, I did all of the artwork except for the one on the back here. Yeah. And for any other reason besides the great Detroit style pizza, you can get it in the podcast today and being part of this episode. I did 90% of artwork down here.
Yeah, we just found out. Ryan did those.
Yeah,
I didn't know that. Yeah, that's what Ryan did. When he was on the podcast, he was telling us about how he did those.
Yeah.
And I never like to take credit for this. I know, Czar is not always quick to clarify. That's been down here since I want to say the early '90s, back then.
It's been down here since
decades.
Early '90s.
So because we have a lot of great talent in this area.
Yes.
I'm always proud to all contribute in a world-class area. For being such a small area without a downtown between Benton Harbor and St. Joe and the whole county, it's like we're a lot of boroughs in a city, and there's so many skilled people. There's a lot of traffic that comes through here, and people leave here and they talk about our area. More visitors here because of what we all contribute.
That's true.
Things like this, and you doing this and sticking with it.
We contribute a lot here.
Up something. It's inspired by you and Stickcast, and it's fair. You know what you're doing. You don't have to be the best, but just live passionate. Put your passion towards something. It'll get you through your darkest days until you figure out what you're doing and come from it. But just be alive out there.
I like that.
Berrien County, Benton Harbor, because that's what you did. You and even we were first, when I was in Dana, we're here doing it first.
It's all him.
It was just, just an inner passion. Back to the guests coming on, because a lot of people, you've had Glenn Head on, Nail Max, and he's got so many sides to himself. A lot of musicians that come on that you'll know people for their persona or how you see people for their work. And you've had people from nonprofit organizations and on and everything, but everybody's human. They have a human side. And, people kind of share who they are. You had some good friends on the other day. You had Red, and it's just cool, how you reach out and have just everywhere on. That makes cool. On and talk about a certain topic or a certain thing. So pass the mic back over to the host.
Hey, no problem, man.
Thank you.
We appreciate you.
Thank you for helping.
You got any more questions?
No.
For Eric?
No.
All right, guys. With that,
I got the seat warmed up for.
Hey, we appreciate it, man. We appreciate it. That was Eric Bradford. Get on us, buddy. We appreciate it. I wish I had an air horn. I hooked up.
But I didn't know he was going for all that for the.
Oh yeah. A couple of days ago.
Really?
And I voted for him. It's a small donation to Microsoft.
With all that, for everything, he deserves it.
Oh, dude, he's done so much around the area
for the community. Yeah,
for the community. I mean, just like different murals and things of that nature. So it's refreshing to see his work out there, and somebody that does that. It's like, man, I know that guy did that.
Yeah, if he did a mural, would that be wrong if he didn't do it? He says, no, I didn't do that one.
No, he doesn't take credit for.
No, I said I really like this one. He didn't do it.
No, you can't do that.
No, I really like one that's downtown, but I don't know if
he didn't do it.
I don't know.
You have to ask him.
Hey, Eric.
Don't ask him now.
I'm gonna ask him. Did you do one downtown Benton Harbor with the butterflies?
No, South Benton Harbor.
Yeah. Okay. See, there you go.
They didn't shop local.
Yeah.
That's right. Shop local, people. We're down here right now, but shop local. Should we bring Anna on?
So you didn't answer the question I asked you. What was one of your favorite episodes?
All of them. Picky.
There you are. Yeah, you are.
Not on that.
You're lying.
Not on that. They're all great. They're all unique in
what
different ways.
What was unique for you? We got a little kid back here.
I know. He's having a blast.
It's like Chuck E. Cheese down here, guys.
Huh?
Everybody's playing video games and having pizza.
Let's bring Anna out.
Not yet. We're just, next, who?
Anna.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we got to let her know.
Yeah, I will.
So, no particular one. What's that? You want?
I don't know.
Oh, there. We're back. We're back. Sorry, guys. That scared the crap out of me for a second. I was looking at the computer here for a minute.
No, all of his.
All of his?
Yeah, because they're funny. He's down to earth. Talks about everything. We had fun. We always had fun with him. And probably the most emotional one when I saw you almost cry on Billy.
Oh, stop it.
This man almost cried.
Why are you looking at other people, man? Look
because
at
they're
me.
here. They're watching us.
No, look at me. Look at me and talk to me.
No, you were there. I don't need to tell you how you were. This man on Billy Cooper's.
So why?
story,
Hey, talk to the camera.
He
Talk to the camera. To the camera, Joe.
They know the story. People watch it. They know.
Yeah,
it.
I'm saying.
But no, I'm gonna talk to everybody. Billy's thing was he had a bad time.
Yeah.
Very bad time with his.
Shout out to Billy Cooper.
With his depression and everything else. And he told the story on what he did.
Look at the camera.
The whole testimony.
Look at the camera.
So all his testimony.
Look at the camera.
His testimony was.
Look at the camera. They can hear you. Look at the camera.
They can hear you screaming in that. So
look at the camera.
Stop it, you big dummy.
Look at the camera. It's right there. We're talking to the people, man.
I am. They don't know.
They can hear us. They can hear us.
You can keep on hearing you say that. Stop
Keep going.
So from there, he told a story. He didn't know about the story. So from there,
anyway, Joe,
he just started getting tears in his eyes. He had to grab a tissue, and it was emotional.
Yeah.
This man right here, how tall he is, has the biggest heart, and he bowled.
I remember one you about to cry on.
I don't cry, maybe because you made fun of me.
You all the time. It's a blast.
Yeah, thanks.
So that's that one.
Yeah, those Jimmy's and Billy's.
Now, I'm gonna tell you the one that really. Billy was number one in my top ones. Ford had a good one too.
Johnny Ford had a good one.
Yeah, he had a good one too because he's been through a lot of ups and downs himself, and not only he wrote a book, which was a great monumental feat for him.
Yes,
because he had the real skills.
Look at the camera.
I'm looking at you.
Look at the camera.
I'm not talking to you though. So he had to rebuild his motor skills, and this is what I deem emotional for me because he's like a big brother to me. So, and he's like a big brother to a lot of people.
He's been there for everybody.
Yeah, no doubt. Guys, just Johnny Ford has one of the biggest hearts. He does a lot of things for everybody if they need it. And for him to go through what he went through and survive and overcome all the adversity that he had, it means a lot. And that made me feel good about who he is and to overcome things like that. A lot of people, they'll fold, and not only that, they'll give up. But this man never gave up, never wavered. He fought through adversity and got through all the stuff that he had to go through. And he's back on top.
He's back.
Back on top. Yeah, I see Johnny over there getting choked. He's feeling it too. He's feeling it too.
You keep on eating. You're not coming up now. You don't. I'll let you eat right now.
Yeah, you finish eating, buddy. Friend.
I'll go ask him.
You gonna get another beer?
No, then I'm gonna ask him.
Oh, geez, you can't leave the show.
I can too.
Joe just loves the show, guys, so I'm here by myself. Why don't you have somebody come and help us?
Come on, Ann. Come on, Ann.
What am I doing?
You want to talk?
I guess we have another guest.
Yeah,
Another guest coming on. She's coming on.
come on. You said you needed a female volleyball board now. Yeah.
She's a little nerd. She didn't expect this at all. Joe, it's an easier way to do it. Say, hey, why don't you come up?
No, personally.
What?
In person.
Well, she's right here. What are you talking about? All right, come on in. Sitting down right in between us. Bam.
She's the lead. She's one of the lead singers for Dartboard Compromise.
How am I going to get my Hobbit book?
Hey, Joe's a hobbit too.
Joe.
By his feet.
Can you help up?
I'm just
You can stand if you want. It doesn't matter.
You can't even tell I'm standing.
You've been wanting to get on this show anyway.
Yes.
Now you're here.
Right?
Now we're here.
You had the Dartboard boys on here.
Yeah, I know.
Here,
Talk to us on the mic.
Okay.
So the funny thing is, we had the Dartboard boys make fun of James. Last time they made fun of James, they said, "Do you have eyebrows?"
No, I said I didn't have eyebrows.
Yeah.
Not only that, it said like a burn victim.
Yeah, that's right. Mark said you look like a burn victim.
I need this now?
Yeah.
I'm sure they could hear my voice as it travels.
Yeah, they did. They made so much.
But you don't want to be over here, do you? This is unexpected.
I've never been on podcast.
Well, this is the first time. Oh,
Yes.
Joe.
Popped another.
That's been popped a while ago.
I don't know why. Welcome to our podcast.
Mark on the
So,
board.
if you want to give them a little background check on and how you became, let them know. Go ahead.
Let's see. I knew Mark Van Patten
Let them know who you are.
back in high school. I'm Ann Cruz, Ann Marie Amicarelli, Shore Girl, from Stevensville. We did 2 years after Mark.
Really?
And yeah. I was 88. I was 88. Class of 86.
You look good for your age.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, you do.
Right?
You look good for your age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? It takes
What?
extra food, so I plump up in my face. Right? I lay off the booze. That's what I do.
Well, his version.
You said black don't crack.
Look at this.
Sicilian, I don't know. We're close to Africa.
Yeah, he black don't crack. That's why he looks good for his age.
Anyway,
I use a lot of cocoa butters.
cocoa butter, right?
That's what works for me.
But back in high school, I had a locker next to Mark, and he was rock bands, and I did this envelope at the high school. And he was talking about, yeah, we'll get together and see how things go. I went home and talked to my crazy wild rock boys. So yeah, so when I got older and I was first married to Freddie, Dave Cooper and Mark wanted me to work in Point of Order.
Wow. No, that was Mark's third band, I think.
Mark's had a lot of
Yeah.
yeah.
But he made himself Point of Order, I think.
I mean, he had Mr. He's had other bands in between before he did 7:30 Sunday.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, that's good. I've been following Mark for a while, so
Yeah, but
he has great bands.
Mark had a reputation for excellence, so I was really on. He asked me, but I was raising, and our kids were, like second grade, and there was no way I was going to do it while I had little ones. I said right now, and he's like, okay. Then later on, I was in a band called Joker on Jack. The kids grew to do with me anymore because they were teenagers doing their own thing. You remember? I joined Joker on Jack.
I love Joker on Jack.
All right.
They were a great band. Actually, you saw them. They played down here once, actually, while you were bartending.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It was a guy. Remember the guy with
the blue beard?
blue beard?
Yeah.
Before he passed away,
And,
yeah.
and Donna's kick-ass singer.
And Aaron. Wasn't Aaron in the band?
Aaron would sit in with us sometimes.
Okay.
He and Donna and Jeff were super close friends.
Yep. He's now playing for UltraFab.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
So,
yeah, because I followed them ever since I saw them down here. I followed them all the way to where you guys are playing the Phoenix.
Yep.
So yeah.
So okay, where was I at? Point of order. Couldn't do Joker on Jack. Joker on Jack was great, but Jeff Von Sorgenfrey got sick. He got cancer, and he
Phenomenal player.
He was really good. He was a player that had a lot of heart.
He might look like a Billy Badass, but he had a great heart.
Yeah, he had a great
heart. That was another man that will just do party.
While Jeff was kind of recuperating, trying to get through illness, Mark said, you want to keep your you want to just get together with me and do a little bit of do rock up here closer to your house, because I live in Three Oaks, and going out to
Three Oaks.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
that's a drive. Yeah, everywhere you go, man. Playing at Coloma.
Doesn't bother me.
Good for you.
But Mark said, "Hey, come play with us now, and we understand Joker on Jack is a priority for you. No pressure, just come how you like it." And playing with dartboard, and the guys in dartboard were just phenomenal. It's all together. We have had a synergy, and we still have. So there's been some changes in the band. Said, hey, you can, because I always play the keyboard. I wanted to hide behind the keyboard. You're
not hiding very well.
I didn't hide very well.
Not because you're singing now, so you didn't hide.
Well, I did backups in Joker, but I didn't do. Donna was a fearsome
her voice. Yes, her voice is phenomenal, especially with that new mic that she got.
Oh yeah, she had the cast mic.
Yeah.
Mark and Lee said, "Do you think that maybe she could maybe from Barracuda? First song they had me sing. First song was Barracuda. Like, why don't you just put me on TV?
You're on TV now. Want to sing a song?
Oh shit, no! Where's my keyboard? Damn!
There you go.
All right.
I'll say, do you? I'm putting you on the spot. You can sing the national anthem.
I like you, or I'd kick your butt. But dartboard compromise. Being with Wiz and Mark Van Patten, I joined.
Yeah.
It was really an experience for me because they're such good players. Excellent players, and then they take what they do really seriously. Mark takes it very seriously, and his reputation was just, he expected excellence. He expected perfect, and I was like, "You want to play with me?" Right? I'm the little hum that
Oh, Mom, you're not.
But I was just blown away. And when they said, "Hey, give it a shot," try singing this stuff. At first, I was really, really timid. First show that we had at Czars, I was up there. I was afraid. God bless her. She had a camera up in my face like this. Oh, this is the end. Scared today. That was not hard. I'm telling you, I was frozen because I'm playing with these fantastic, really powerful singers going and this camera in my but I grew out of it. 6 years later, throw stuff at me. We've got the drums now.
That's what, so.
And John Hatter.
Is he full time now? He's full time.
He's in.
He's in for the long haul now?
He jumped in our crazy pool. Yeah.
He was already crazy already. I've been following Joe. I know Joe and his wife forever. And Joe's been in a lot of good bands himself.
Oh, yeah.
He's been in a lot of good bands. You know Big Joe.
Dr. John Hatter.
Yep. Yeah. The sound guy that went from sound guy to rock star. Yeah.
I've been rock star behind the scenes for a lot of years for us. And a few of us, a bassist and a guitarist.
Yeah.
And you just pick that list and run with them.
Yeah,
being our sound guy, he had heard them hundreds, thousands of times.
And he always did special guests. He came up there and did some of the shows and is it this weekend?
July 3rd.
Is that this weekend or next weekend, July 3rd?
Tomorrow's the 3rd.
Week playing.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Thursday. Yeah. Baroda fireworks.
Yeah. Fireworks.
Yeah. They're playing the American Legion.
At the Legion.
Yeah, at the Legion.
Okay. That'd be fun.
Are you working?
Yeah. No.
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, we gotta find that out one.
Yeah, you gotta figure that out.
I'm sorry, I'm probably a boring guest. I'm not.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Nobody's
talking about farts, and I'm not.
That's all we like about it, because you somewhat of your life story of who you are and where you came from and how you became on dartboard. That's what we like about it. That's why we do the show.
That's all about.
The show is about is learning who you are and going from there. They just got a brief summary because on your own show, John,
sitting down,
or you can bring Mr. Sexy Man over there.
Mr. Sexy Man, LG. John Schneider and Freddie Cruz. The other two counterparts
they do their own three-piece band. So
and that's just fun. My husband, I'm not afraid to say, is percussionist, and sometimes I feel like we're doing this rock music, but he's doing it every time. And John Schneider, he's an excellent guitarist, and so really good kind of magic in our own little trio. So I'm living the life that I always dreamt of having, you know.
So, where did you get your music as far as that? As a
My dad stuck on my face when I'm in room.
Supreme, really?
The Supremes. Yeah. We're from New York City. And
musical inclines and playing instruments, or
my dad was he had done competitive singing. Was an Italian tenor.
okay.
So to that growing up, and then
Tenor?
yeah, my dad. I wish
No.
I wish that I had that on video.
Range,
Can you all-state guy?
no. Voice.
I'm a cry right now just thinking about my dad singing.
You hear this voice?
It was good.
It's like, hello.
No, I said higher. I said higher.
No, I can't. I can't hear. If I did that, it would be bad for your ears.
My mom and dad were dancers. They met at a Catholic youth organization dance in New York, and my dad girl across the room, it had to have her
shine down on her.
boom, here I am, you know.
You like I said that, didn't you?
My mom's gorgeous. She's still with us. Dad partied hard, lived the way he wanted.
Still lived a great life.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's my grandfather always wanted to live it. Be happy about it.
But my dad never got to see me perform.
Yeah, he is.
He's looking down on
Yeah. I still say it.
Cry.
Like my grandfather's watching me right now.
He's going to get along and get emotional.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've done it before.
Yeah, he has.
No, but my dad he'd be in the front row at every show. Yeah.
All right. Well,
That's awesome.
got any more questions?
No, not yet. We'll have her back on. Oh yeah, actually, I will say this statement, and I will look at Mark Lee. She's a lot better looking than you guys. In a heartbeat. I'd rather her have on, and maybe you, maybe Lee and her, not Mark. Sorry, we're cutting out Mark now.
You're cutting out Mark.
I'm cutting out Mark.
You can't cut Mark out.
Yes, I
Damn,
can.
I am crying. Look at this shit. You fuckers are making me cry.
Issue.
No, don't do that.
I'll use your shirt.
Okay, come here. You can use my shirt. It's okay.
Thanks, Joe.
I got you, boo.
All right.
No, thanks
For having me.
This is a small little tidbit what we do. So now you know what we're up against now.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
We appreciate you coming on. I appreciate that.
You said you wanted to be on, so I
Yeah, that
call
was
you out.
last
bring you on.
second.
Right? And it was just like, bang.
Bam.
Just think
Spot
how
of
2
the
hours
moment.
do.
Love it.
And it goes quick. 2 hours always goes quick. Everybody always says, what am I going to talk about? Oh my God.
We always talk about something.
We chit chat back and forth all the time. And
Oh, without a doubt.
that's fun.
I'm hoping that I proud. I
did
did
good
my
job.
friends proud.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you did a good job.
Because no keyboard here, so it's making me nervous.
You don't
be
have to
nervous.
play.
I like to hide behind it.
You don't have to hide. You hide behind the bar right
See,
now.
you know, that actually came on and played bit was actually
Rodney Mills.
Rodney Mills. Actually,
Because rap,
Yeah.
I mean, you kick ass.
Rodney Mills in the house.
actually, he's the only one. You're the only
Resurrection
one.
Blues-
You're the
Resurrection
only
Blues
one that
Band,
actually
baby.
broke out a guitar and played. That you played on the show.
It's done it. That was great. That was great.
All right, I'm gonna take my seat.
All right, go enjoy yourself. Yeah, there you go.
Your food came now. Now you can go.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no,
Perfect timing.
I told
Thank you for joining us. I appreciate you so much. Appreciate you.
I look old. Thanks.
There you go.
I need another beer.
Oh, yeah, we need a waitress around here?
No, I gotta go get it.
All right, we're gonna take a.
No, you keep talking.
Keep talking. All right.
And how about this? I'll ask you this question. What was your favorite show out of the 100?
Ooh, I have a few of them.
Drink and I can go get.
All right.
Now answer that question.
Well, since Joe is gone.
Because I watched the shows afterwards.
Yeah, I was there too. I was there.
He says, I was there. I don't need to watch the show. I was there.
Why would I
see how
go back and
stupid we
check?
really did look.
I had to check once because of some technical difficulties we had in the back. But anyway, there's a few shows that I enjoyed the most. And one was the Billy Cooper, the Johnny Ford, and the Hunter show, which he's so energetic, and he brings a lot to the show because he's a radio personality, first of all, and secondly,
Champagne.
this guy has
his PBR.
I don't know. He just has something about him that draws people's attention, and it was so much fun to do. I don't know. I was having him on because. And not only that, he's not even on radio anymore, and that's unfortunate because he was a bright star in this area. I can give you another instance that I enjoyed. Pat Moody show was really good because that's another guy.
This is really fun because they can't.
A lot of
anything I want.
Somebody that's on.
Funny that I'm mic'd up right now.
Eating ropes that I never thought I could use in this podcast. So I'm going to use that right now. Oh, thanks, Joe. You're back.
The thing is, I was talking all the way over there and everything.
Yeah. You need to stop doing that.
You can't hear anything.
I couldn't hear a word. But once Joe gets back, there he is. I was telling him about was it Pat Moody?
Yeah.
That was another show I enjoyed.
Yes.
Yeah, you can agree to that. I was very excited to have him on because he had a lot of insight.
Actually, yeah, the whole Pat Moody show for you was actually very intriguing because you knew who he was. Like you said to always say to me, I knew who he was and what he likes to drink, but...
No, not necessarily even for that.
With the stories that he had.
Oh, this is the boy. You hear about this guy on the radio. You hear him on the radio, and you see him in the newspaper all the time.
And why do you pop your collar? Let's know this question. Why do you pop your collar? Like your back is stuck in the 80s. Someday I just forgot to put someone put it back. I kept it ever since.
Way on.
Yeah.
Never put it down.
Never put it down, and he says it's my image now. People know who I am.
No, I have collars still. Yeah, no, I won't do that.
Do you want to bring this man on that I'm representing his CD, or do you want to bring someone else?
I don't know. If we do that, why we whisper?
I know. I'm not whispering. Or do you want to bring the newbies on? The barflies. How she said it.
No, she said no. He's like, nope, I'll see you later. Yeah, let's get Johnny next. Johnny said
6:30. You got to go to bed. Yeah, get the sun off. Oh, that's right. That's right. All right. Yeah. We'll bring Johnny on. How's that? Yeah.
Let's bring Johnny on. Yeah. She couldn't reach the chair last time, so get Johnny on. Come on in, Johnny.
Come on now. You're not the person on The Price is Right.
This next is one of my he's a very outgoing person. Johnny Ford, welcome.
How you doing?
Good to see you, man.
Good job, brother. Welcome back.
He's got his Brady jersey on from the Bucks, yeah.
Champion.
Johnny Ford, welcome to the show, man.
Oh, man.
This is what it was your time.
Yeah, this is the third now.
And the one's coming up, I think, in August before the.
Yeah.
I'm not really counting this. One.
I'm counting this one. I'm counting this, man.
I know you are, because
I am so excited for both of you.
I appreciate it.
thank you. Yes.
You did it. You did it.
Yeah, we made it to 100.
You did it. I mean, you did it. I mean, you went out. You had a vision to start this podcast, and there was some ups and downs. Like a lot of trials, like in life. But you kept going, and look at it now, man. Look at it now. So you should be
sidekick.
Joe still.
Yeah, I know. That's all he says. Joe's still here.
Still here. No, I'm just really proud of you, brother. What happened with "There's No Place Like Home"? How it originated?
Yeah.
I mean, that's more is that I get a chance in our key coming out soon. At the bottom it says "Set yourself free."
Yeah.
Yes.
And my goal right now in everyday walk, everyday life is to just give people encouragement, empowerment, and to so they can move on and achieve whatever goals in life, and they feel like they just need a nudge. It's time to set you.
So, on your show, I don't need the mic. I have my own. Thanks, buddy.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
So on your show, what you're going to be talking are you going to be
just talking?
talking about the book, or are you going to be inspiring,
Yeah,
telling
what's the show about?
what is the show technically about?
It's you're right. I will be talking about the book, but it's
Okay.
going to be a motivational storytelling extravaganza. Talk about life and the tools and the things that we need to get through those hard times in life.
That's
And people know one thing. I mean, I am adamant about this. You do not need real to be someone.
Yeah.
I mean, God put us all in His image. We are all, but we just got to get out there and just enjoy our lives, live our lives, and overcome those hardships that may come, around, because they will. We all know that.
So you're pretty much telling about your life story and how you fought and overcome certain things in your life that you experienced.
Yeah,
I can't wait. I can't wait even more now.
I'm gonna tell you like it is. I mean, because I got a lot of people that's been so supportive of Janae and I on this journey. I mean, incredible to have people just out there supporting you, believing in you. You hope that you can pursue your dreams and goals, because right now, I mean, in the motivational speaking world, storytelling world, nobody knows me. Nobody knows me. I'm just out there. I'm 40, 50,000 motivational storyteller out there. But you know what? The only thing that I do have going is that I have a number one message. And the message is hope.
I like that.
And believing in your faith that there is a brighter day.
So we had Mandy on about weightlifting and competition.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, you
I mean, Bruce Chapman, Mike Ellis, they probably had some of the finest facilities when we were all trying to get on the bodybuilding circuit. Mine was more so just getting in shape. It helped me out in my career, and I'm still doing and it was kind of cool because I did a lot of shows and I turned it into working Mr. Silver Beach and all the beer, companies. They had Mr. Budweiser and all this, Mr. Coors and all that. And that's how I kind of got started to keep that going. That's what kept me going right there. Working in the bar business, you're promoting beer.
Promoting beer, but I gotta work out.
Oh yeah,
I gotta work out.
So, and you won how many competitions did you win?
I won more of the
Local stuff.
local shows. The bodybuilding show, like I did do Mr. Silver Beach with Mike Ellis. I think he was.
Wasn't that at Highs?
No, it was Mr. Silver Beach. I think Mike Ellis won the heavy or something like that. I don't even know if I placed, but I was in pretty good. I did pretty well in the show. But like I won like Mr. Coors.
You're Mr. Budweiser.
Mr. Budweiser.
Right.
I have some titles.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
The picture said, hey,
I remember
you
the
weren't
Mr.
slacking
Budweiser.
at all. You weren't slacking at all.
It's hard work.
I can imagine it is.
Because I'm, seeing Mandy's show.
That was intense.
I mean,
we learned a lot.
I mean, she's fit, man.
Yeah.
I mean, for real.
Yeah.
I mean,
And she goes into
she's
the
telling you how hard it is.
hard, yeah.
We learned that show, and it was intriguing because, like, I'm still shocked that you can. In my eyes, you can still cheat one day, little thing, but then she said, "No, that messes up your whole regimen. The whole even fight even harder." And I was quite shocked on what you have to do all that.
Yeah. A lot of dedication. I mean,
you're a jack of all trades.
I mean, you go into the gym and there's a lot of men right now and women that I see that are in their 70s and almost 80s, and they're in pretty decent shape. So blueprint, asking them what they're doing so I can keep trying to achieve some things.
Yeah.
Recently, the last 3 years. Oh yeah. 3 times a week at the Y. I mean, I'm not in there breaking any records, but I can get in the water and I can do some laps. I mean, and it's pretty great because there's quite a men. These are legitimate athletes that can swim miles. Now, they've been very supportive of me over the years, and the last 3 years, last year, I swim a mile in the pool 3 times. It's 32.
Is it down
back and forth?
Back and forth
32
once?
Yep. Yeah, back There's one.
Oh, it's one. Holy crap! So 32 of those.
Yeah, it's so. But for me,
Screw that shit.
I did it 3 times
Yeah.
at 59. And I said I'm going to do it when I turn 60. So after I turned 60, I swam it. But it's talking down. 8 laps, 8 laps, 8 laps.
And this is all mental.
It's all
mental, yeah.
And ironic because I have a pool, but it's not a lap pool.
Right.
As of 3 years, the last time I swim is when I was at Michigan State Police Academy going through my training to be a DNR officer at air pool.
How old trick?
I didn't think I was going to make it.
I would say.
Every time I jumped in the pool there, they call it the tank there. Because I really wasn't a good swimmer at all. Just to get the courage, say, you know what, I want to try it. And all the people like Mark, Dave, there's so many others at the gym, Ethan, Tom, they just, supported me. I mean, they were out there helping me learn how to breathe. Because the key to swimming is breathing. Once you get your breathing and relax, because no one care how many years or what, most people, the reason why they don't jump in water, don't jump in the lake, don't jump in the pool, like everyone, it's the fear of, because of what that is, but it's that fear.
Right.
Could you do it?
But
A mile?
No.
No.
If I broke it down, man, get my breathing right. Yeah.
Without breaking it down. How many laps do you think you could do?
No.
You keep on saying no.
I can swim. I don't even I can swim, but
is it bad that I can swim like a fish, but I can't tread water?
I'm not sure I know what that means.
I mean,
I can't tread water. I can't just stand there.
Some people have no buoyancy.
I can't tread water. Just stay there. Yeah.
I have the problem with doing that too.
I have a problem with that, but I can swim like a fish, but I can't tread water. Well, if you could, why can't you keep yourself above water? I went, I'm a fat ass.
You can swim.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been hard, but it's kind of helped me, get myself in a little bit better condition because I had some injuries with my shoulders, and I wasn't able to lift weights too much anymore because I had some rotator cuffs. So I use swimming to help me kind of get my mobility helping out. And it's just so surreal when you get in that water. And, because at first, I barely could swim 15 meters without struggling.
And you did this mile at 60.
Started it, but I did it again to say I could. But I broke it down. I'm not going 32 straight laps. Not many. Not.
Yeah.
That's all.
I can even do. I can go down and back.
Yeah.
I could probably do that.
Hey.
But I only.
Down at A. But when I first started, that's all I wanted to do. I told Brian Fee, you know who this person is. I do real estate out of Columbus. I told him that all I want to do is get him there and back. If I can accomplish there and back, that's a big deal.
Big accomplishment if you haven't done it before, yeah.
And that deep end of a pool, a lot of deep ends are 10, 12 feet. A lot about yourself when you go in the deep end. Because there's no turning back. You got to face all the demons that have stopped you from doing things important. It's just like life. There's you got to be able to overcome that. And it goes back to what I'm pushing right now. I'm overcoming all the challenges and trials that we have in life. really helped me believe in myself.
That's awesome that you do that.
That I can accomplish.
Oh, yeah, definitely. you
I actually am. I'm looking at the crowd.
I mean, because you can swim. That's
I lived on the beach. I lived on the beach.
Yeah.
So I swim as far as I can go and I turn back around. But then I decide, oh wait, I'm gonna try to stop and tread water. Wait.
So
I all of a sudden I started going underneath the water. I went, I can't tread water.
Yeah. So you start back.
So I started going back and start swimming back to where I can touch. Yeah.
I mean, like to get that stroke and just put your face in the water, come up, get that breath.
Because they tell you just keep on kicking your legs. Kick your legs. That's how it's going to keep you up. I said, my legs are already tired.
No.
Yeah, you have some work to do. We all, I do too, man. I can't say that.
I don't want to be a swimmer.
But
at all.
I don't want to swim. Sorry.
At the Y, I mean, there's some serious. I'm in the pool with some serious people.
Right.
I mean, but they're very encouraging, and that's what it's all about. Because I've been able to help a few people that are fantastic swimmers, but they have problems breathing.
Yeah.
And so now, since I've gone through that, I've been able to help a few first get better, at their craft. So it's pretty cool.
He's
awesome.
No, he's competitive.
Really?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That's a real deal.
I guess you can do it if you put your mind to it. You know what I mean?
Definitely brings out more muscles and more everything in your body and makes you breathe better.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's awesome.
I'm there, Johnny.
I'm always taking notes.
Yep.
Being prepared. Joe said something to me earlier, and I wrote it down. He asked me, am I nervous about the okay? And my response to that, Joe, every day I wake up, I'm nervous. You want to know why? Because every day, I have purpose, and I feel that I don't want to let myself or anybody. So every day is a struggle like that sometimes.
You got really deep, buddy.
Well, I mean, that's what I'm built from, man.
I always
think about that all the time, actually, myself, but that's really deep.
I always have something to prove, man. That's been my whole life. My whole life has been, I got to prove something, man, because
people always ask me,
it hasn't been easy.
How's your day going? I'm alive. I'm here. I don't mean that as a smart ass. I always say I'm alive. I'm glad I wake up. I'm glad I wake up and live my life to where I want to live it and who I want to live it with and everything else in my life. And do everything and just be the one thing that my grandfather always said, and I always say this on the podcast when someone asks me, you live your life to the fullest.
Yep.
You would like to do and be happy while you're doing it.
Hey.
And it's an awesome feeling.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. You have to live your life to the fullest, and God gives you some gifts, and if you just play around with them, you'll never see the full, the fullness of it. My gift.
Go with that a little bit. You go along with that a little bit.
Mine's empowering people.
Yeah.
I know that I got a shot at getting close to doing it right.
Yeah.
Only thing.
You have any other questions?
That's one thing is do and passion you have in what you're doing.
I respect.
Never stop, and I appreciate it. And it gives. If I never stop, I could do the same thing.
Now you didn't stop.
Well,
I mean,
we had a hiccupus, and I
everyday life. It's everyday life. But you know what? Sometimes when the chips are down, most people, and it's not about the knock on anybody. Most people, we give up on knockdown, but you didn't. You got back up and kept going. I mean, it's hard. This is hard.
Yeah.
It is hard trying to achieve.
If I didn't push them to do it the last time and really push them,
Exactly.
we wouldn't be doing 2 shows a week.
I mean, it's incredible.
This week we're doing 3, but we're doing 2 shows a week.
This is the third. This would be the third show this week. So
No, I count this week starting a new week.
oh, tomato, tomato, tomato. Not potato, tomato.
Yeah.
Joe makes it. Is fluid now.
It's amazing. That's a part of one of my stories that I tell when I, talk with groups, teachers. I can't wait to, soon I'll be, have an opportunity also to talk with Barry and Riza, retailers of that. But I get a chance.
That would be a cool show.
I get a chance to really talk to who inspired me.
That would be a good
The
show.
only reason I am doing what I'm doing in life today, and I say this time and time again, is because teachers, some coaches that cared about me enough to, and I'm very fortunate in my life still on this earth, and I because they didn't give up on me. And so Barry and Riza, can't wait.
I would love to actually. That's one show I would love to go to because I love kids like that are that you went through. I even went through it. I had dyslexia.
I know.
I had dyslexia all my life, and I still have it time to time where I put my. But I was a jock. I was a bully back in high school. Everything else, but I didn't too far where I was making fun of kids to a point where they're gonna cry, and I'm not gonna hurt them mentally and everything else.
Yeah.
Every time one of the kids that I was in with, these kids are picking on them. I said, "Hey, don't touch them. They're not like that."
Oh yeah.
I protected them, and they looked at me and said, "Why are you protecting?" Because that's he's my classmate.
Yeah.
I'm in these classes with him, so I understand that.
I hear you, man.
Yes.
Well,
but what you're doing and what you're uplifting and. Your speech out there.
I can't wait till August.
Awesome. I can't wait till August and everything else.
I can't wait to be there live.
Thank you for your story.
Right now, to talk with Janae, just talk about the things that we've. Janae and I both overcame all of it. We've overcame incredible our lives, our marriage, and I mean. And of course, like I said before, everybody sees the video. This is pretty much me doing, but you know what? This is Janae's story.
This is you guys' journey.
Yep. And like on one of our and on our merchandise, our journey was worth it.
Yeah.
Our journey was worth it, and then because it's made us that we can get out.
You're a survivor.
And like Janae, she's the quiet one in the family, But Janae is built from something tough, man. She's a tough woman.
I keep telling you, we need to have her on, not you.
Yeah. Well, hey,
I've gone before.
No, I meant. Yeah, you had her once for you.
The next one, maybe she'll come on, but she listens.
Yeah.
but she gets her.
Have you both on at the same time?
That would be great.
Yeah.
I would love to do that.
Feed off both of you
I
guys.
would love to do that
He
the
said, "Beat
show
up on both
before.
guys."
No, feed off.
Oh,
Yeah, definitely. All right, guys. We're
Hey, thank you, man.
That's Johnny Ford right
I'm
there.
so proud of both of you. This is it.
Appreciate it, my friend.
Third eye. Yes.
I appreciate
what did someone say? What did someone say? Gill and Hill show.
it. Yeah.
The Gill
I
and
don't
Hill
mind
show.
that either. We should change it up.
The Gill and Hill.
Maybe we should change it up.
Is proud of you guys.
And we appreciate it. We appreciate it big time.
Platform. I mean, it's incredible opportunity to tell. I know the story.
Yeah.
I put it out there, but I'm about ready to tell it.
That's one.
You know, we're going
I need
live.
more beer.
That. This is Johnny's guest. One of our guests on tonight. Oh, okay, hit that button right there. There we go. There we go. Get
Anytime I have a
But thank you for joining us again, man.
Thank you, man.
bring one. Come on. Bring one. Can I get a beer? Oh, never mind.
We should have one of those waitresses check on us.
Go ahead.
Come on. We can get you in here.
This is awesome.
Favorite patrons on. He comes in the sandbar all the time.
They had to recruit somebody with a voice as deep as you.
Holy shit.
Wow, you have a deep
Point and
voice.
counterpoint.
That's funny as hell.
So how's it going today, man? You down here because of us, or
All because of you guys.
oh,
Yes.
no,
This has been a near-term thing where I realized you guys had third eye, so I started watching the episodes. I'm not nearly caught up,
So,
but it's a lot.
what episode are you on?
we appreciate it.
What episode have you watched?
Believe it or not.
So, which one have you, since you started back? Which ones that you have watched?
Actually, it was the one with Nardo. That's really
yeah.
kind of hooked me back into it. And now I'm backtracking.
Is with Nardo with Ray or just Nardo
No,
himself?
it's with Ray.
With Ray?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm starting to backtrack.
That's a good
The
one.
important thing is, and I told this guys are creating a whole information stream of every West Michigan, and you're people in that you're getting bigger exposure for the things that they do. And that's a fantastic thing. But also part of it is conversation. It's almost like we took a step back and we're starting to do almost the old storytelling on the campfire type of thing.
Right.
And people can learn from it. With
That's kind of cool. But I never thought about looking at it like that, like a camp.
learning and kind of broadening things because I'm a recent convert to Michigan. I've only lived in the state for 7 years. I
So
escaped from Illinois.
yeah, okay.
And got the heck out of Dodge. I live up in Coloma and Buffs down in St. Joe. And we just kind of pulled the whole West Michigan, hitting our favorite spots, watching live music and meeting people. Yeah. So
Who's we?
this is really cool. Buffy and I.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. She's gonna
Got the
check,
name.
but yes.
She doesn't want to come on. She's like, nope, I'm not on.
Got the name.
So yeah, so it's very because I'm just learning. So growing up,
This side of the
being in Chicago, living near Joliet, coming here, it's much smaller. I thought it would be.
Oh yeah.
So in other words, the town that I lived in a town called New Lenox, which is basically suburban Joliet, if you will.
Okay, yeah.
New Lenox had 25,000 residents. Well, you look at the whole belt of Michigan going from the border up to South Haven, 25,000.
Not at all.
And it was. So it's a much different, calmer vibe, and it's greatly appreciated. There's nothing like hitting a four-way stop and having all four people trying to wave somebody else through.
People are really nice at a four-way stop.
Yes.
No, you go. No, you go. So
I don't do that.
you don't do that?
I don't.
I see it all the time.
Screw that. You're all not going. Fuck you all. I'm going.
Slow it down to 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Stop, right?
Yeah. So I understand what you're saying because people are compared to a city environment. People are more. Much more nice. Relaxed. It's not so uptight.
That's right.
Very handy. You've been reconstructing your own place.
Yes, and I've actually done it for a lot of years. Yeah. So as a kid of a single parent, and she would terrible houses that to rebuild. Fast forward into my 20s, the first place I bought was what's called an owner completion townhome. So buy the place. In Illinois, you have to have electric and conduit and copper pipes, and all the skilled trade work is done. I had it on drywall, had to put in the cabinets, had to put on the floors, put in the electrical outlets. It's such a great learning experience.
Yeah.
So after finishing that place, I built my next house from the foundation up.
Oh, really?
I was the GC, I was the framer. My in-laws at the time helped with framing, but it was basically me and camera at the side. And I built a 25. I took my 2 weeks of vacation. Ground was they poured the foundation. I didn't do the foundation work. And the first week of August, I started framing, and we lived in that house the next July. It's electrical, all that stuff, and I learned that. So it's kind of a So one of the things, I haven't done it on this when I was in Illinois, I did a lot of work. So one of the important things is that gained, I was able to give back to other people and hopefully get them on a path where they can do some of their own stuff too. So that's yeah. To do across the board, there's a lot of young guys. We're kind of lost, I think, at this point in time. And what they need is a little guy and get out of your rut and get out and move. Yeah. So that's a key.
Now, as young, you're a little more or less prone to get into that field of work, learning how to build stuff from scratch.
It's very interesting because I came up, I built models, and I don't see many kids at all. Models just at the very outset. One of the thoughts I had, because of my profession and where I came up, and I was in the School of Engineering at U of I Chicago. And if you don't do things like build models and follow instructions and build things in 3D, there are a lot of things you can't imagine, or you can't think through, or there are problems that you can't solve. So I think it's very important for young people of all stripes to get into fabricating and building small things like this, to kind of get a broader of what's going on around them.
to go what you're saying is the funny thing is St. Joe took away the auto garage, where they want to call it, or shop.
Trades.
Yeah,
High school shop.
A lot of the shop classes are being taken out of high schools.
Yeah.
So learning that trade, it's like going away. It sucks.
Everybody needs the trades.
Everybody needs to know how to pick up a hammer.
Everyone needs
how to know how to do little small end titty shit that no one's ever gonna know how to do. But people need to know how to do. That says people need to know how to, for plumbing, how to change the toilet or underneath the sink, how all that guts and just replace it.
Yeah, take
the traps and all that. And at Ace, they come in trap where all the parts are there. Mm-hmm. People still come in.
The professional help is important for me because there are so many needs and everything from electrical, plumbing, and what's the slope of this? Yeah. What slope do you have to put on this pipe so it works correctly? And there's formulas. But if you learn the simple aspect of being able to unplug a tailpiece, but again, for me, it goes back to take the 3D image of build this thing, and then you can look at this and go, oh, I know how this into here now, right? Because I was able to build. So there's a whole the beefs I had. I mean, at the time I came out of high school in 1983, so I'm 60 years old.
Actually, how old are you?
60.
You don't look it. Good for you.
I feel it.
Oh, man, you're 60?
Yes.
You just turned 62. Yeah, look at that.
A couple of fine young men.
Just turned 60.
Hey, good.
Yes, it is. His big push was always college. In a way, from to learn. Because I realized I like race cars. No, you're going to, okay. So now I've been in information technology. I started after I graduated high school, and I've been in the field for 40 years. In fact, once I've learned that, that's my trade. I was able to get into these hobbies that I've gotten into, learn TIG welding and MIG welding and fabricating with metal. So I was able to expand on the hobbies. I just wish I knew enough about it to train others to get into it. But at the point, I'm getting ready to make my own cabinetry for my kitchen. Yeah. So like a 2,400-pound pile of wood in my garage.
You're ready to go then.
Yes. I call it my unassembled cabinet kit. So I know what size, what dimensions I have to cut. It's just making the pieces out and making sure they're all square.
I've always wanted to learn how to do that. I actually had the initiative to actually go out and do it. So when you rent it and you can't do all that stuff that you want to do it. So being a homeowner, the most important part of the equation, right?
It's huge. The problem is homeownership. You have unexpected. They're always really expensive. Oh, for instance, your roof ages up to $15,000. You got to get a loan. You got to do this, and most people are also not wanting a set of knee pads and get up there and start prying off the shingles.
Right.
Well, most people don't know the 80-pound bundles that you're humping up a ladder either. So there's sensible people that do it. I've done it. I want to do it again.
Right.
But as a homeowner, these are all that can come and get you. Yeah. And I know not quite mid their 30s. They're still young people to me. And they bought a house, but if they haven't learned some of these skills, they can be just completely inundated.
They'll spend a lot more money doing that.
because all of it weighs on you. Done. One person, the other person looks at it and goes, "We don't have the money to do it," and then stuff can. There are a lot of things that I have on a practical basis as to how I approach these things.
The first time on the podcast?
It is. It's the first time on any podcast, in fact. But what I'm realizing, for the time I've known, it's in the scope of your time off and your business in what you're doing on a chat like this. So now we have a chance to say that, and I'd love
Man, this is interesting.
I would love to have you on the show.
because it's a lot of fun.
Not just that, you're very intriguing in what you're doing to build a home and how you're doing it yourself. All the hoops that you had to go through. A lot of you might inspire to want to do it yourself.
Yeah, it's a great weight loss program. Completely. That goes back to 1992.
Oh, really?
Yeah. 70 to 230. Yeah. Putting lumber off a truck, lining it up in my saw cuts, and lifting them. So there's a. But in our day and age too, with everyone being trapped by cell phones and the technology, I don't see as many young people getting involved in the physical aspect of the trades. So this becomes much more broad and as to what opportunities people are missing out on. So in my perspective, you got to get out there and you got to do, but if you're comfy sitting at home just doing this and you order DoorDash, you're not going to make something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The question is, meet her.
So it was a fantastic evening at the Bend in Paloma. Yeah.
I love the band. God, I still roll.
Buff was up there with her best friend Meg and another friend, and we just happened to spot her and we just chatted. So this is the old-fashioned method. Now,
no swiping to the right.
No swiping. Yeah. My history is littered. So this is a fantastic meeting, which actually I think. How would I frame it? There are too many filters and are made up and whatever, and you meet them in real life. Is this you? Who helped you write the profile?
Exactly.
So there's this whole kind of an artificial persona, as opposed to meeting somebody. Hey, we're out. Here it is, real time. And we met up again the next day, and then we started going out on day.
There you go.
Oh.
Hello.
It's a very cool thing.
Yeah.
But also stretches your time in learning about each other.
Yeah, exactly.
So you're not trying to crash everything together and all the lies just stack up.
And it's much more personable when you do that.
It is.
Instead of doing the swiping and texting and things of that nature.
Yeah.
So I'm an old school type person too. So I like the idea of courting, be able to talk to you on a one-on-one basis. And there's a lot of that's not going on nowadays. Everybody wants to torture.
It's an instantaneous hookup culture. And once you hit your
yeah, exactly.
And then you're off onto the next train crash, and none of it works out for anybody.
Yeah, you hit that right on the nose. You hit that right on the nose.
I've been several. The train crashed in the station and wiped everyone out on the platform. Yep. Yeah, I've lived those.
Man.
Oh, man. I was going to get that much story out of you about how you met her. That's awesome. That is actually that is awesome.
And the proof is in the amount of time that we've spent time together, but we've stayed together and we've enjoyed our time with people in the outside world. So as we hit our favorite places, we always get our friend association that we know there, and it's always more of a treat to get into a longer conversation with like real shelling.
Exactly.
But through time, you really get friendship. That's the theory, and it actually works in a practical sense. The old school way of doing things actually works so much.
It does. I mean, a lot of people want to. It's like, well, it's so outdated, and we don't do that anymore. We don't anymore. It's I don't know. It goes to the idea.
I've known you guys for a while, and it's fun getting some of the and forth, banter, a chance.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I can banter all day.
Have you on and talk about
Yes,
all the
we
stuff
would love
you
to
have
sit
done.
down.
And the sphere when
A
we're
2-hour version.
Yes.
Yeah, because we get to the nitty gritty and
we
ship
get-
it to the studs.
I was telling Johnny earlier, it's like because he had the ability to write books and he was able to. I said, typically for me, it's like, okay, tell us your life story. I go, well, first I was born and here I am. Fill in some of these little bits and pieces while I can, but the way I do it is conversational. Yeah. So you guys are finding out bits and pieces about me. I find out about you.
I can't wait to get into the nitty gritty of this whole thing.
There's a lot of different things that make all of us tick.
Yeah, definitely.
And foundational thing, then it gets really interesting. You go, why do you think that way? And I can line it up. Here's the way I was raised. Here's what I ran in. I fought. Here's what I did from education. Here's what I did from career. And here I am. But in between, 42 years of playing schools plus. Interesting.
I can't wait to sit you down and get to yeah. All right, guys, we're gonna move on to the
very. Thank you guys very much.
No problem at all. Thanks for coming on.
Picture.
Picture.
I appreciate it, brother.
Thanks, Landon.
All right.
I'm gonna go ahead.
We got half an hour before it closes.
All right,
guys. Half an hour before Nardo's close. And where we at? Hour 37 minutes.
Hell yeah. Everybody else is about an hour.
10-minute spot for you. We'll do 10 minutes. We'll do 10 minutes. We'll do maybe 15 minutes. How about that?
All right.
Brother, appreciate it, man.
I like another one, please.
Yeah, definitely. Yes, I got him up. We got him up.
Champagne.
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh, so right. I used to do.
That's my list.
Joe's gonna grab. Sit down and talk to Rodney Mills in a second here. So how's it going, man?
It's going.
Yeah, no, pretty good. We've been doing this 100 episode. This is a big. deal, man. It's a big yes, and we're gonna get 100 more eventually. Going.
That's right.
So how have you been these days?
Good.
Yeah.
When he,
Yeah, he likes to venture off and talk on the microphone. Don't need another beer. I'm even talk. He's turning. As long as he Hurry up, Joe. Head over there.
No, it's Johnny that I said I'm still on the mic and he's hugging me. I said, Johnny, I'm still on the mic.
I've been on this side of the bar.
Yeah, this is.
How
It's
you
been
like
a while.
it?
I'm in the sidebar.
Going out of this place from that. Used to.
Buddy?
Actually, I was representing your new disc that you just gave us. This is awesome.
Yeah.
This is,
Well, you had the non-real one.
we had the
You had didn't it was just like the made off the.
going. Oh,
Well,
he's
that's-
breaking the seal. Ah.
That's the actual.
So, I actually, how you been? No, from the last time you were on. What's anything new? Exciting?
Going wrong, but I was full of myself, but then I found out I was wrong.
You're never wrong. You're still an awesome guitar player.
Yeah.
You're still rocking it out. You're still playing your blues music.
Oh, now I'm going to play in a rock band again.
That's what I heard. I actually
I'm scared about it.
that's actually that this is my
Well, I offered myself for one gig, so we'll see.
one gig. And so it's like what happened. No, you're a guitar player. It's your guitar.
He was a bass player.
Yeah, bass player. So you're a bass player. You gave him one opportunity. It can't happen. You told me.
Yeah, and he was going to find his own next one. Anyway, that's a touchy subject.
What band? You giving the one opportunity to? Really? That's good ass man. Good for you. And you don't have to.
I just got some backups.
Yeah.
And
He's joining a new band.
Oh, really?
That's it.
just.
Did they approach you?
Well, I know the guys, and they said they were looking for somebody. I'm like, well, let me see if I can find somebody. I'm like, you know what? When's the gig? November. I'm like, well, I could do it. I'm like, if you guys want me to do it, I could. How many songs? They said 24 songs. I'm like, I can learn 24 songs by November.
Like you don't know 24 songs.
I don't know 20 songs.
Oh no! So it's all
all new
Oh, their
material.
music and Lily and
It's all-
X. Yeah, Lily and X and Stiff.
Wow, that's kind of awesome.
Yeah, and they told me that said, well, you get all Steve. I haven't played this stuff in 30 years.
So are you excited about it a little bit?
A little. I was nervous, leery about doing it at first, and then I was with him, and I didn't really learn anything because I've got other things going on.
So you come here to eat the pizza or
They
talk
just
to us?
Well, I came to watch you guys. I didn't.
See, look at another one. Look at that.
Yeah.
We appreciate you. We appreciate
Texted you.
Yeah, I
like,
know.
I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
Kelly was she'd been in Chicago all weekend, and like, get up, we're on to Nardo's, go see see the podcast.
Thank you. We appreciate it a lot. Thank you. And thank you for staying up all night and coming down here.
I was up for like 2 days.
Yeah, she went on a goth cruise and out on Lake Michigan.
You do what?
Gothic.
Gothic.
I never realized.
What the hell is a gothic?
Yeah.
I'm into that.
You know,
I understand, but that's
a bunch of people wearing all black with dark circles around their eyes.
And then Motoblock's like a punk.
Yeah. Actually, that's actually awesome.
I did both my music kind of genre, my genre.
And thank you for you coming down and seeing us, and after that big one you had.
You get such nice faces.
Oh, stop! You're gonna make me blush. Can't make me blush. I'm already ready.
Yeah.
You won't know when No. Actually, I'm losing my balance. But back to that though, with you, one to the other type of music. I'm kind of curious now.
It's all dependent on how much the work I put in. I was like, I need to practice now. I'm working on with my friends, and practice because they're better than me. So I got to learn to play my songs better.
Like I just said that way. No, I gotta play my shit better.
I know, and then we need to start those and write music and get back in the studio and do another CD.
Yeah.
And every morning I wake up, I send the songs. See, I get an email. Oh, your song just played. Song under play different radio stations. This morning, a Indianapolis radio station. One Way Woman is our own radio station. And then I think broke down in Clarksville, was playing in Folkestone, England, on a radio station there. And then there's one more in Finland.
So how does that make you feel when you hear that playing?
Well, I don't actually hear it.
I know, but when people tell you that's on playing in this rock station.
When I get in the car and I hear it on the radio for myself, then I might. That I might go, it's real, it's happening, but I'm getting you last night. Wish you would have told me. most of them give me a heads up inside or on Facebook.
I just want to bring you on, represent, because you came down to represent us.
I really appreciate
and we appreciate that. And I know you got to get back to your lovely wife and everything else. So, and you're back to your food that you're probably eating.
Yeah, she don't want to talk to me anymore.
Anything else besides
gone for 2 days, but
coming up for you?
Not really, no. Just excited about getting Ride going.
Yeah.
And writing new music. Because Billy, the drummer, he's not officially my drummer. He's in another band, bass players, and we're working on it. And he's he writes everything out in charts, and he's a New Orleans, basically from New Orleans. He's Cajun. All his family speaks French except for him, and they speak, the dialect down in Louisiana, I can't think what they call it, but anyway. And he does that second line beat and everything. I'm like, oh, now this is happening now. Now we can play some Neville Brothers or some Meters and stuff like that.
Wow.
He gets it. And
that's awesome.
Yeah. So now I got to practice.
You're definitely a kick-ass band. And every time you're localish in area, I try to come and see you if I'm not doing a podcast, because the last time I was almost able to see you, it was at the Watermark or something like that, where you're somewhere you plan on doing something on that Wednesday, and you're definitely kick ass. I love that.
We had to do a duo last night at Oakwood resort down in Indiana, Lake Wawasee, and just me and the drummer. So we're like, I don't know how this is going to work, but he's so good. He carried me.
He carried you? No, I think it's the other way.
Yeah, it was fun. You know,
I think it's. You definitely rock it out.
our old bass player quit me on the next 15 shows. So
That other guy that came on.
Oh, Bill?
Yeah. So
yeah, I wish him luck with his adventures in life and playing in another band. So no hard feelings.
no hard feelings. Won't ever got
So
hard
this
feelings.
band is totally done? I mean,
Same band.
Yeah. Oh, this could be the same band because
Yeah.
it's all me. It's like I wrote everything. So
yeah.
tons of music.
Yeah.
And with the new band, it's going to be. I'm hoping to get a little New Orleans flavor in it.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
A little second line
I like that.
song, or at least one song.
I do. I like that kind of stuff. But I want to say thank you for coming on.
Yeah.
Thank you for doing this for us.
Appreciate you
And
guys.
thank you.
Appreciate it, brother.
Yeah, appreciate you guys.
Hey, thanks for coming down and
Thank you for
supporting
coming
us.
on. Yeah, it
All
was
right,
awesome.
guys, this is Rodney.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you for joining us. Appreciate it so much.
Who else can I grab?
100th episode, guys. We're doing this live down in Joseph, Michigan.
Awesome.
All right.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, brother.
You're still at Unflipped Sales. This is actually a fun show. We need to do more.
With you.
Oh, what? No longer. Yeah.
I wonder.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the sound lady, yeah.
Yeah, she is. Yeah,
We do
she
too.
was there.
2 shows.
Hey, no problem, man. All right, guys, wind it
That was a
down.
show. Yeah.
That was a show.
One
That
of them.
was.
One of them.
All right. Yeah, to the end of this show. What time is it now?
7.
We're almost 2 hours long. Joe, you want to do a final thought? Yes, let's do it. Yes, it's a 100th episode. You have to do a final thought. I'll do one too.
My thoughts always get pretty deep. They do. People always get shocked how far I can get. But
All right, dig deep.
I got
Yeah, sure.
show. It's a big event.
Yeah.
It's going to keep on going. But my thing is, I can't say just me and you. It's everybody out there that's doing the show with us.
Oh, yeah.
And everything with you, my brother and my best friend, that stop
my heart.
have this uphill battle that we're doing. It's the best feeling in the world that we're accomplishing something that it was your and helping you with it. And
Now it's our dream.
Yeah, it's ours.
It's our dream now.
And I'm glad I'm riding dream with you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, brother. All right, now this is my final thought. Yeah, you man.
Stop that.
I want to throw it back at you because if it wasn't for be in this spot right now, and I want to thank everybody that's been on this show.
That's true.
From day one.
Yeah.
Dana. Eric showed his face up there again.
Yes.
Everyone that's been on this show, because it meant so much to us that people are actually involved. And it not only helps us grow but it helps grow as podcasters. And not only,
Yeah, I'll go with that.
You know what I'm saying?
I see where you're saying that. Yeah.
Because if we didn't get the actual experience of podcasting with different people, we wouldn't be in.
That is true. I'll give you that, but I'll also give you one more on that. What you're
This
saying.
is my spot now.
No, I'm adding to yours because we're building who we are personally on your aspect on all the brand people that were out there. You're
Right.
growing even more, and I'm growing. So yes,
Yeah,
you're right.
We're growing together. And once again, like I said, if it wasn't for you giving me that extra push, we wouldn't be in this spot.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
I appreciate it, brother.
All right, guys. This is Third Eye Truth Theorem Podcast. 100. We're getting ready to off. 100th episode.
Still shocked. I'm still amazed.
I was thinking about it.
I'm
And we appreciate everybody's podcast. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for joining us. Keep on watching us. We got an episode.
Yes.
8 p.m. Back in the studio.
Who is it?
Got it? I suppose Eddie.
It is Audrey from Sankofa.
Sankofa?
Yeah, the band.
Oh, okay.
And she's also a cook and everything else that
So
she does.
we got all kinds of stuff going. Oh, I know you're talking about. I know you're talking about. The chef.
Then, yep. Then on
Wednesday.
with Jason Lee from the Bear Radio Morning Show.
Yep.
He's going to be on.
A full line of work next week, guys. Join us Monday and Wednesday at 8 p.m. We'll be here doing podcasts all the time. Now, this is episode 100, Third Eye Truth Theorem Podcast. I'm James Gill, your host. This is Joe Hill, co-host, and he's still here. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate it. Bye.
Sure.